Welcome to Daxue Talks, a show powered by Daxue Consulting, a China-based strategic market research company founded in 2010.
I'm Nicolas Coster. I am a business lawyer, French business lawyer. I have been in China for 16 years. I'm specialized in foreign direct investment. So basically, I set up companies in China and I also sometimes liquidate them.
What are the obligations of employers to their teams? What about masks and disinfection?
Okay, so as an employer, we have Article 42 of the Work Safety Law, which says that you have to protect your employees during your business operation. It does not mean you are obliged to buy a mask. It depends on each situation in each company. If you ask people to work, of course, it's better for you to buy the mask to your employees and to buy a soap for them to clean their hand. And during the highest period of the coronavirus, you will not be able to open your companies if you cannot prove to the Chinese authorities that you have some safety proceeding. But to be able to buy masks means you should have masks on the market. So sometimes it's not possible and it's very hard to buy masks. So you have to try your best to protect your employees, and you have to accept, if it's possible, your employees to work from home as much as possible. But this is not compulsory. In Shanghai, we were able to reopen the office last Monday, 1 week ago. And the management of the building took temperature downstairs and asked you to wash your hands and record the people in the company. So foreign people from outside the building are not allowed to come up to the building, or you have to apply for it. So each management got their own rules to do it. So as an employer, you have to take the best measure to protect the employees, but you have to decide by yourself what is it. And if the labor office or the local government asks you to close down your company because they think there is too much risk because you have cases around, you have to follow up the rules and to close down your companies. So it's really, you have to really localize your policy and to be sure that you are compliant with the local policy.
Are employers obligated to accept remote working from their teams?
It's not compulsory. What the human resources policy from Beijing say, it is advice to accept it. But if you think that you need them to be back in the office, you can ask them to come back. If the employee refuse to come back, you can ask the labor union, the trade union, to try to convince them to come back to work. And if there is no reason for them to not come back to the office, then you can dismiss them.
Are there some changes in terms of relationships between employers and employees due to the virus outbreak from the legal perspective?
From legal perspective, I think you will have to renegotiate the bonus of the year and the salary increase. I think the market, not in each industry, but I think it will be difficult for the companies to increase the salaries this year, and probably most of the companies will decide to postpone the increase to see what happens on the market. So this is the first change. The other change will be the turnover. The turnover of employees will be very hard. Probably it will be very low in most of the industry, like hotel, like retail, like such kind of field, which got a direct impact from the crisis. Most of the clients I have dismiss the employees they want to dismiss before the Chinese New Year. So normally I don't think we have a massive layoff after in the industry, except of course if you got a direct impact from the virus. But it depends on your field. But I think the biggest impact will be that the power to negotiate will be on the hand of the employer, not the employee anymore.
Punishable by law to stock masks or hydroalcoholic solutions. Can it be taken by the government?
Okay, it's not illegal by himself to purchase and stock mask and alcohol. But if you want to stock mask and alcohol to get benefit from it, of course, this is illegal. You don't have the license and you are not allowed to buy masks to resell them with higher price. This is not acceptable, and the Chinese government is chasing such kind of people. For alcohol, you need to be careful because it depends which kind of solution you stock in your office. It's not allowed to have big quantity in office. This is not warehouse, and you have to be sure these products are safe in case of fire. So if you stock a lot, it could be very dangerous, and of course this kind of thing, this is fire hazard, so it's not advised to do it. So you have to check what is the composition of the product you stock. And this is safe to be in the building. So if you are not sure, it's better you check it with your management, and you can ask them to stock it in underground in a car place, which is probably safer than in your office. And for mask, you need to stock what you need, okay? But if you have 20,000 pieces of mask for 10 employees, of course, I think it's some kind of non-use, and it's better for you to provide it to your neighborhood.
Any questions? We will find an expert to answer them. Drop your questions in the comments or send us an email, dx@daxueconsulting.com.